Good day, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Mike Flores here, your local Las Cruces Realtor and new home expert. Thank you so much for joining us. We are in a really nice community called Sierra Norte. This is on the east side of Las Cruces, really close to Metro Verde actually, but a community that's about 15 to 20 years old. This home, however, is only about 3 years old and is priced at $375. 2,126 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms on a quarter acre, huge lot, very beautiful, very contemporary. Let's go take a look at this home. Starting off with the outside, you can obviously see a lot of desert landscaping, but this home has a lot of trees, butterfly bushes, sage bushes, a lot of trim bushes over here. You got a little bit of rock outcroppings, a lot of gravel, and look at this. I mean, they did faux grass here to separate it, and it just gives it such good contrast. You got 2 different colors, mainly on the home, kind of a greenish color. Then you have the desert tan, and then the trim is very dark. Lots of lights everywhere, very energy efficient home, especially for being a 2-story home. Something that I don't get to showcase very often is 2 stories. And all this foliage is gonna be on a drip system, which I really, really love that. You don't have to come out and do any kind of watering with a hose or nothing like that. But look at this metal trim, dark, very nice contrast. Even the windows have dark trim around them as well. This is a stucco home, and you have a lot of really cool designs. You have this pillar up here that's a cylindrical, and it goes around like this with those really nice vertical windows, and then you have a horizontal window here. I mean, gosh, there's so much to go over this home. I'm so excited for joining us today. I got so much to talk about. This street only houses about 8 homes on it. Luz Bonita is one of those streets that's very small, maybe about the size of a football field, which means you don't have a lot of traffic here. And if you look that way, you'll actually see a nice shot of the Organ Mountains, which is super nice. Like I always say, you know, Organ Mountains, you look at those things and I'm telling you, it just puts you in a different type of a mood. And inset window frames, I love how they did that. You have these really cool recessed lights throughout the entire home. A really nice wood fencing. If you want to take a peek right over here, look at the wood fencing panels. Those are really nice. It's not just your normal jailhouse bars. And I can't wait to go inside this home. Let's go take a look. 8-foot door. This is actually a solid wood door. You got, again, these vertical glass, and you can't see through this, but it does allow the light to come in, which I really like. Natural light is very important in any home. And right when you come in, very tall foyer, you get right into the great room. That's a 12-foot ceiling, and then over here you got like a 17 or 16-foot ceiling with a light up here. Right when you come in, you have a really nice coat closet with extra shelving. Even the tile, very, very urban style. It's got the elongated tiles. This is laid in a staggered formation. Now, if you notice, a lot of my videos out there, they do the rounded corners. This one actually has your 90-degree angles, which gives you a very defined line. And you can actually see the actual hand troweling they did on the ceilings and also on the walls themselves. Very nice. 6-inch trim all the way throughout the entire home. If you notice in the video, you can actually see kind of this pastel color, and we just did a home that has that. So you have this pastel accent walls, and that's throughout the entire home, so it's not just white. And then you have these wood accents everywhere too that really sets it off. I really love this. Well, so I guess we'll start over this way. Staircase, we're gonna go up there in a minute. You're gonna wanna see those views, stick around to the end, and also the landscaping in the back, super, super nice. One of the things I love about 2 stories is the amount of storage, and really my son would go crazy over this. So you have an area, and this goes all the way back around, where you can actually use it for storage. You can use it for, you know, my kids would probably have it as a playhouse or something like that. Now, I'm also going to save that for the end as well, because that garage is massive. It's an oversized garage, very tall ceilings. It's insulated and painted. It has a Really nice tankless water heater, all that good stuff. So we got a lot to cover today. Now, right off the living room, of course, this is where you'd put your TV. This has built-ins, so you can actually mount stuff in here. You can use it, you know, for your center, for your surround sound. And then up here, you can tell that at one time there was a big old flat screen pre-wire, and there's a Murphy tube that goes from there to there, so you can actually hide your wires and put it down to your center in case you're real serious about your TV like I am at my house. But man, this is pretty. Now, the windows in here is really cool. Now, it's a 2x6 build, and you have these windows that are fixed windows called picture windows, but then under here on the bottom piece, throughout the entire home, you can actually open them here. So if you want that real pretty draft, if you need some fresh air coming in, very good way of doing that without having to open the entire window. Just brilliant way of doing that. Let's go to this suite over here. So it drops from a 12, 13 foot ceiling down to about a 9-foot ceiling here. And what I like about this, it's a 3-shelf linen closet, but you have space here to put bigger things like a hamper. Super nice to have. I really like that. So far what I'm seeing, this home has a lot to offer. Big room, seems like about either a 10 by 11 or maybe an 11 by 11. Continuing this really pretty trim, it's got nice carpet, you got this modern fan. Of course, you have your heating and cooling vent, 2 windows that open, and a walk-in closet. And all the hardware is a combination of satin nickel and black, which is really nice. Usually you see a lot of uniformity when it comes to hardware, but I'm actually seeing some contrasting points here, which I really like. You know, this is an example of a builder that built a custom home, probably for some folks that came in and, you know, 3 years ago. And it's just a really honor to come out here and do these type of homes and show something out there that you typically don't see in Las Cruces. I do a lot of new homes, but there's a lot of nice resale homes out there as well. This is actually a maintenance deck. This is where you change your filter for the HVAC and the cooling. Really easy to use. There's your gas shutoff valve. And it does have a shutoff for the electricity. So if you aren't going to be here a while, you can turn that off, or just simply turn down the temperatures or turn it up. Now, this is the first guest bathroom, and there's 3 of these. Lots of hardware, lots of big cabinetry. This is all soft close, which I'll tell you that right now, soft close is super nice. And, you know, contrary to what you might hear out there, you can slam these. Just give it a little bit of oomph and it will slam. Beautiful sconces. Now, these sconces are very modern. You don't see a lot of these. Typically, you see more traditional sconces or drop lighting. Really nice. It looks like maybe like a pair of eyes with brows. It's just really cool. This mirror is super good. You know, what's cool about the mirror is it doesn't have any kind of framing, which adds to the flavor of being urban. And it continues also with the rectangular sinks, the black granite, the white painted finishes. But look at the faucets on these. Super nice faucets. And then you don't see this a lot either. You got Decora plugins. Decora means that they're very strong. It's a very good brand. You can use them. You can be rough with them. It won't break. It's very, very nice. And you can plug them in the mirror here. They're actually mounted in the glass, which is really cool. Water-saving toilet. Beautiful 1-piece, well, actually this is a 3-piece shower, and really nice modern faucets as well, which I really like. If you notice, a lot of different places to put, you know, shampoos and soaps. I really like that. Oh, look at this. Medicine cabinet, yes please. That's one thing that I'll tell you all homes have in common that have been built in the last 5 years is a lack of medicine cabinets. And this is really cool to see in a more modern home because they are useful. You know, just more cabinets, the better. Obscure window up here gives you that nice natural light without the, you know, having to open it or deal with it. It's super good. Let's come out of this guest wing, and I'm gonna save that master, and let's head over to the kitchen. And let me tell you, if you notice the tie-in of the wood color there, the wood grain color here, and also over here, that really ties in that contemporary flavor and puts in some more traditional type colors. You know, you don't see a lot of browns and tans anymore. You're seeing a lot of whites and grays, which I'm a fan of both, but it is nice to see a combination and something that's been beautifully put together in a palette. Cabinets, double stacking all the way to the ceiling. This is a 10-foot ceiling here. Very large cabinets. Very nice, and all soft close. all white painted finishes. This is typically where you'd have a microwave, black granite, black beaded backsplash with black grout actually, and lots of plugins. You got 2 just over here in the Java station, but look at this. Just right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 cabinets just right here. Walk-in pantry. And I know everybody asks me, please open the pantry, Mike. Please, we want to see the pantry. I am more than happy to accommodate. The only time that I don't open it is whenever there's like stuff in there I don't really want to show too much. Some builders use like some closets for maybe touch-up paints and stuff like that. So not the prettiest thing to look at, but now this wall. I mean, Maytag appliances, built-in vent, lots of plugins again, your double stack cabinetry all the way to the top. But take a look at this. Hold this down. I mean, it's like a transformer. Opens up, it has several different speeds and lights, something you don't see very often. I really like it. And continuing that really pretty bead backsplash, the black granite. I mean, this home has a lot. Another Maytag product over here, you got your dishwasher, you got your farm sink with this really nice apron piece of it, which I like. And this is a very like industrial type. I mean, you have your floating garbage disposal switch, you have your commercial grade faucets, something that you see mostly in restaurants. And then you got different grates here, different ways to move stuff around. Just a brilliant design. Baking sheets, cutting boards, anything you deem worthy. I mean, this is super nice. I love the chandelier. So usual chandeliers, you don't see a lot of these. Typically, you're gonna see, you know, some of the ones that I've showed you, other ones that you don't see stuff like this. And this provides a very clean light, very concentrated light. And it has the black hardware, which I like, but look at the black also with the satin nickel. And I like that combination. I mean, my God, they did a really good job with this. Big picture windows, and this yard is super nice in the back. It's one of those kind of a pyramid shaped lot. So the front of it's gonna be very large. The back of it's gonna be kind of more at a point. I love it. Very, very modern doors. Notice these aren't pop outs or insets. This is just a very solid door with some lines in it. Just goes along with that urban feel. And this is the laundry room. Now, I've talked in my videos also about new homes typically only come with electric, but it looks like these folks were planning ahead and were like, hey, let's add a gas line. So you got a gas line and a plug-in so you can do both types of dryers. You got this really nice area to put your, your stuff away, like your soaps and your fabric softeners and stuff, and plenty of cabinetry, plug-ins, upper cabinets, all soft close. And then this door, there's another door in here that goes out to the backyard, which we'll see in a minute, but it has these built-in blinds and they're actually in the glass. You notice how bright that gets. That is just incredible. I mean, it's blinding how bright that gets. And just nice, continuing the satin nickel finishes. Let's take a look at this garage. Look at this. 20-foot garage door, 8 foot tall, oversized garage, built-in shelves, windows to bring in more natural light. You got a utility sink, maintenance closets. Now this home, because it's a 2-story, actually has 2 HVACs, which is really nice. It's got one for each side of the house. So you got one for upstairs, one for downstairs, and it does ventilate outside. And I like that there's a door. It actually covers it, which is super nice. It just keeps things very clean. And then you got your tankless water heater. Here's an example of why I don't open up all the closets too. If you notice, there's extra touch-up paint, grout, some extra touch-up stucco, synthetic stucco. But that's what I wanted to show you. Energy Star saving Navion, and that is a tankless water heater that gives you perpetual, never-ending hot water. Just super good. Growing up, I remember being in a house where we all were limited to how much time you could be in a shower because, the last person usually gets the cold shower. Kind of a funny thing. But really nice garage. And then, ooh, I like this. Let's see if I can get this open. So this you don't see very often. And I love seeing this because you don't have to go outside to actually mess with your fuse box. You can come into your garage straight from your living room or from your laundry room, and it's all labeled. You can mess with it here. You don't have to go outside. And I mean, Cruces actually has super nice weather, 320 days of sun every single year. if you're looking to retire in Las Cruces, let me tell you, you should look into Las Cruces totally. I mean, the low cost of living, the low cost of utilities, you're close to an airport, but not so close that you hear it. Whatever Cruces doesn't have, we're only a 35-minute drive to El Paso. I mean, there's a lot of good things about here, plus no natural disasters, which is very, very good. Now, we came in from that area, but I'm going to show you where this leads, and this is going to go back to where we started. I think we're going to go up this way. Let's go take a look at this. I mean, talk about a pillar, it's almost like a castle, you know? And it continues this beautiful trim. You got this wood grain handle that goes all the way up, handrail. And there's 2 bedrooms and a bathroom and an outside patio over here. And what strikes me about up here is the amount of windows and what you see through those windows, which also matters. Let's start with this bedroom here. And outside this window, typically a bed would go here, and you can actually see the Doñana Mountains and Mount Tortugas. Brilliant way they did this. Another operable window here, a normal closet here. Got a couple cubbies. I like that they actually put this top shelf a little bit back so you can get stuff up there a little bit easier. Now between these 2 bedrooms, you got another bathroom that looks very similar to the first one that we saw. Linen closet, same design too. It's got 3 shelves and it's got a place for a hamper. It's the small stuff, folks. Nice frameless mirror, medicine cabinet. I love this. This is great. Again, continuing with the modern type of sconces, black granite, rectangular sinks, of course, soft close cabinetry, drawer stack, water-saving toilets, and an obscure glass to be able to open it if you need to open it for fresh air. And then another really pretty 3-piece shower. Really like this. Glass covers. You don't have to mess with any kind of shower curtains, which I know all of us out there don't like those. Sometimes I like them because you can change the look, you can change the colors. But take a look at this. I mean, wow. That is a view that I can literally sit and watch every day. And as you can see, this home sits up higher than every other home in Sierra Norte. Fan, extra lights. This one actually has the French glass doors, very modern, contemporary. I love that. And then check this out. Another one of these. Look at this. This is actually inside the glass, so you can never worry about it. You don't have to worry about it buggering up or touching it or, you know, cleaning it or anything like that. I really like that. Oh yeah. Plug-in outside, extra lights. What is not to love about this house? Way over there you can actually see some of those mountains are all the way in Mexico. Beautiful. Absolutely stunning. The home that has everything. Now we have the master suite. I want you to see that. Super nice home. And look at the trim, the way this is designed. It kind of trims down with the steps. And you have all these really pretty windows, really high ceilings, extra lights. I got to view this home at nighttime, and let me tell you, if you think it's pretty during the day, at night, it's incredible. You know, driving home to something really grand, something you could be proud of, I think is important. And I think that's why a lot of people go with new homes, because the new homes are more modern. If there's anything bad on an inspection, everything gets remedied, which new homes is very unique in that fashion. Typically on a resale home, which, you know, I'm not against resale. I do a ton of resale and listings, and I help a lot of first-time home buyers, second-time home buyers, and retirees to buy. But usually when you have a bad report, it's a negotiation again. With the new home, it's like, okay, just fix everything, which is fantastic. Here's the master suite bathroom. Double medicine chests, double sinks, vanity, plug in here, Continuing with the modern type sconces, and then of course cabinetry. And look at the size of these. I mean, this is like I can put double fist on these if I wanted to. Soft close everything. Here's your reading room. I won't go in there too much, but another water saving toilet. Extra window up there for some natural light. And then look at this. Shower, please. Now, this one did get some replacements. It looks like they're gonna put some really nice faucets in here. It's got your shampoo nicho. It's got a really pretty deco band that goes across. It's a horizontal deco band. Combination of glass, tile, and maybe even a little bit of, let's see, take a look at this. It's almost like mother of pearl type. That is beautiful. Staggered, beautiful elongated tile. And I'm a pretty big guy. I'm about 6'2", and let me tell you, this is pretty big. Good size. You got double faucets here, which I really like. Double controls. Really nice walk-in closet with skylights. You got robe hangers and a hidden vanity right here, which I really think is cool. It's got the continuing black granite with the black beaded backsplash. Of course, a nice mirror, and then a really good sized closet. Plenty of hanging space, uppers, lowers, cubbies. I like the skylight. This is one of those glass skylights that you can actually see the moon through. You can actually see the clouds, which is really cool. And this home is 100% LED, which I think is important, especially for Energy Star. And then the master bedroom. Oh yeah. 6-inch trim all the way around, lots of plugins. Now, if you see this up here, there's a plug-in up top, and you would ask yourself as to why someone would do that. That is actually for a projector. So you can mount a projector, you have a light source or a plug-in source there for electricity, and you can have that project to that wall, to that wall. You can kind of do whatever you want with it. I know a lot of folks out there would love to have that. Instead of having to mount this giant TV, just put a screen, or even that's a white wall, you could even just project it straight off the wall. Super nice. Flat screen pre-wires almost in every bedroom. It's very nice to see. And there's been 3 thermostats that I have found. There's one here, one over by the garage door, and one upstairs. So you can, in comfort, change pretty much, the temperature whenever you'd like. You don't have to keep, messing with it and, worrying about it. Let me grab my sunglasses. And let's go outside because it is a bright, beautiful day in Las Cruces. And again, continuing this, I love this. This is just so nice. Extra light. You can even reflect it up top a little bit to give you more light up here. Look at the size of this patio. Huge outdoor patio. Continuing the black framed windows. This is a very, very easy to use backyard landscape. I know this one has a drip line all the way around so you can add trees later, but lots of gravel. You got right here, there's always talk about, if you see like a pondish area in the back, those are used for quick draining. And I didn't show you earlier, we didn't walk through it, but there's actually a door that comes out of your laundry room, which I think is great, easy to use, and you can open it in case it gets warm in there or something, or, if you got to get something from out of there and come out to the backyard, perfect. See this gas line? If you're ever out there shopping and you see one of these, this means it has a gas line that's run to the back. You can actually use this for grilling. You can use it for a hot tub if you have a gas heater. Pretty much anything that uses gas, you can use that from as long as you have the converter, and it's not hard to do. You can actually go to Home Depot and pick that up pretty easily. Lots of plug-ins, hose bib in the front, hose bib in the back in case you want to, have any pots that you want to manually water. A lot of folks out here are crazy about their gardens, so it's very cool to see. Well, folks, I thank you so much for joining us today. Remember, please like, please subscribe. That really helps me get these videos out here. And if you have any questions about Las Cruces real estate, give me a call today. Thank you so much.